will get concerned when you talk about being a white leader doing this work. But one of the challenges is that talking about race and systemic racism and equity is personal. There's no way to do this work without thinking of it personally. Often school leaders can divorce their personal selves and focus on a math program or focus on a reading program. To do equity work and to do it well, you have to think about your own experiences with race and racism. And as a white person, you've still had experiences with race and racism. You just have to work hard to remember those and bring those up, and remember that other people experience those things differently than you do. It's an important part of the work. It makes people uncomfortable, but it's really essential to doing this work. The network that I'm part of includes 6 superintendents, and these are colleagues that we've developed a safe space where we can be vulnerable, we can have those personal conversations, and then apply them to work in the district. And my colleagues in the network have helped me to see mistakes that I've made in the work, to see ways that I wasn't listening clearly, that I wasn't including the full community. They've helped me to reflect backwards, to see errors and work on making those better. And they've helped me to see pitfalls in the future and better avoid those. And they give me a place to have those personal conversations, people with whom I can have those personal conversations who are going to support me and help me figure it out. And I don't have to be as careful about offending them. I don't have to be as careful about making a misstep because they expect that of me and they support me in that. Work in the district was challenged. We focused on trying to talk about equity and belonging and creating a just school system. And we were challenged by an anti-CRT movement that said first they misdefined critical race theory, then they said that we were making white children feel bad and feel guilty about the conversations that we were having. The board in Guilford responded incredibly supportively. The Board of Education publicly articulated their support for the continuing work. They adopted an equity statement that specifically talked about systemic racism and equity and the importance of all students belonging and the importance of all students, even the white students, being able to engage in these conversations. My advice for others would be not to shy away from these conversations. Talk about them early, talk about them openly, invite the community in before a situation evolves where people feel threatened and people feel like they're going to lose if we talk about these topics and then they respond aggressively or defensively. It's not easy, but that would be the advice I have for anybody who could do it more smoothly than we did it in Guilford.